Are your debriefs working? Do you think you could get more out of them or more out of the processes you use after you consider your performance and do your after action reviews? Well, it's probably because you don't have that solid tone of accountability to start your debrief. Hey, everybody, Brandon Williams with Human Factors Leadership. And if you've ever seen me or read any of my stuff, you know that the debrief is a critical part of any organization that wants to improve. Because the whole purpose of the debrief, different from anything you've ever heard or any other idea, is purely performance improvement. And I have a structured process based on my time as a fighter pilot, major airline pilot, and also human factors professor, and working with hundreds and thousands of teams all over the globe of how we debrief. And if your debrief process doesn't start with that tone of accountability, as I call it, then you can forget about the rest of the debrief working. Why? Because if you don't have that open, honest communication, you're never going to get that truth data out. And you're never going to get those valuable, honest inputs from team members on how your team can improve and where their shortcomings were. And how do we do that? Well, it always starts with leaders. Whoever was the team lead who is running that debrief, whatever your role was in establishing and running that team, informal or formal, you have to always start by something you could have done better for the team as the leader, a misstep you had, and then force your team to ask them to give you inputs. What could you have done better as a leader for them? What did they see right off the bat? And this is the first thing you do before you even start getting into the execution or the analysis, because you've got to bring down those barriers to communication. And when you do that, and when the people in your team see the leader doing that with that vulnerability, that transparency, then what happens? Now they open up, they're not afraid to speak up and say what they think they saw. And now you're going to get that truth data. And that's the only way you're going to get that open, honest debrief is with that tone of accountability. Hey, everybody, keep following me and listen for more of these tips and advice. But this is just one way you can start improving today with your debriefs. Thanks.